So now we're going to get into the exciting part of actually searching the database and seeing what we can find. So we're going to start off with a standard search where we can just put some keywords into the text box. So for my research, I've chosen to do Civil War, the American Civil War, and have it connected to our social studies unit. So I'm going to start off by putting in Civil War in the text box, and it conveniently offers suggestions for different Civil Wars, because there aren't just the American Civil War. It hasn't just been the American Civil War. There's been others in other countries. So we want to make sure we get the right one. So I can type that in, or again, like we said before, you can say, use the microphone to say it. So click on it, Civil War, American. And it will type it in for you, just like that. But for this purpose, I'm going to type it in myself because I like those suggestions that come up at the bottom, and I can choose specifically the American Civil War. So we clicked on that drop-down option, and this search takes me to a comprehensive page about the Civil War within this media content section at the center of the page. The other two tabs at the top, Standards and Related, can give you more information and access to other materials. This Standards one is very helpful for your teacher, or if you want to see what your objectives are for social studies and language arts. You could go in and search by a topic, a grade, and your state. So you can see which objectives that you're working on for your research project. Or your teachers can use it. It's open for both. So the other one is the Related, and it can give you related topics to your topic you're doing. So I'm doing Civil War, but there's all these other related topics here I could explore too. And it might even help me narrow down my topic some more, because Civil War is a pretty big topic. So the tabs on the left, when it comes up, these are tabs that go to sections of this American Civil War. So it narrows it down into different separate topics. So you don't have to scroll down through the whole page. See how long this is? Woo! You could pick a topic and go directly to that section. And that section would be smaller. For example, causes and the background of the war, a smaller section. And what's really cool about this too is you can click on this here and it will read it to you.
Civil War, American.
So that's very helpful if you come to a reading that maybe is too difficult for you. You could use that and just listen to it and get the main ideas that you need and take notes on it. So you have all those sections there that will help you to cut down on the time of trying to search for a specific topic. And most of these images and links over to the right side here are pictures and maps and links to other websites that can help you find even more information or visuals. For example, if I clicked on this Robert E. Lee picture, it shows me who it is and gives me one summary about it. And it shows me that it comes from the Library of Congress, which is this photo is a primary source, and the Library of Congress is a great resource for that. It also, the National Archives also gives very good primary sources. So one other thing within this basic search that I've come up with is you have this wheel here that gives you other options to help format your search before you even start. So like we talked about before, you can view it by section or by a single page. You can save it to PDFs, Google Drive, OneDrive, or to your research portfolio. You can share it with other people by email or in Google Classroom, because if you have to work with a group of students, this is awesome because you can just share it with each other. The citation we talked about before, this is amazing. Saves you so much time because you can let it cite your sources for you. And whether your teacher says MLA, APA, or the Harvard version, you've got it all right there. Other options too are if you need it translated into another language because you're still learning English, you have this here. It's awesome. It has 110 different languages you can choose from. So you can listen to it in your own language, get some good ideas, then go back into the English one possibly and make some connections. There's also text sizes, smaller and larger. And this tip down here is really cool. If you double click on a word, it will define it for you through the dictionary that it has within WorldBook. So if I click on this word here, American, comes up with a full definition in the dictionary. So awesome. So that basic search got me a lot of information. So let's move on to the advanced search.